Last week, League of Legends fans got up in arms over a pretty interesting issue. Nubrac versus Nightblue, Riot versus their players, Teemo versus good. And when all was said and done, they were left with two interesting questions. One, do streamers have too much influence over Riot? And two, is picking an off-meta strat a good reason to get banned? We're gonna walk you through what happened, both sides of the argument, and why the hell a League streamer compared himself to Rosa Parks. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Last week, League streamer Nightblue got in a game with another smaller streamer called Nubrac. Now, when he got into the game, Nightblue was quickly told to dodge, but he decided not to because he noted that Nubrac had a pretty good win rate.
Wait, he's winning, bro. Wait, why are you telling me to dodge? What's wrong with him?
They got in game and Nubrac was playing support Teemo in the mid lane. Now, for those of you that don't play League of Legends, this is pretty unorthodox. Teemo isn't usually support in the first place, and support players usually stay in the bot lane and help their AD carry, not leave them high and dry to go play mid. Very quickly, Nightblue reacted negatively.
What is my Teemo doing? Hey, Teemo, you want 2-week vacation? Bish, I'll call my Riot friend right now, motherfucker. Friend, bitch.
Okay, so Nightblue was kind of being a jerk, but to be fair to him, he didn't really know what Nubrac was doing. And what Nubrac was doing, at least according to him, was playing a solid off-meta pick.
Why would I go bottom when I can't do anything? Mid, I can get spell thief procs, I can deny CS. I become useful. When I become useful, we win more games. It's that simple. Sivir's fine in a 1v2. Like, she's only down like 7 CS. TF is down 10 CS. I get to feed Irelia. Who the fuck doesn't want to feed Irelia?
If we take him at his word, he wasn't trolling, he was innovating. And to be fair, Nubrac wasn't feeding. But Nightblue wasn't having it, and so he reported Nubrac. But he didn't do what you and I do when there's something dumb in one of our games. Instead, he allegedly went to the Twitch League of Legends partnership Discord and asked Zephyr, one of Riot's streamer managers, to ban Nubrac. Nubrac got his 14-day ban, and Riot only cited that one game he played with Nightblue. We can't say anything for sure, but it seems relatively cut and dry.
Like for 0 and 2, and Nightblue 0 and 2 too. So then they're like, all right, here's the games I was penalized for, right? So I go to the fucking game, and here it is. It's fucking the game Nightblue fucking AFK'd with my ADC.
So here's the big issue here. Did Nightblue abuse his power? He's clearly a big streamer, and obviously Riot listens to him, at least enough to look into an issue when he complains about it personally. Nightblue and Nubrac actually got on Discord and discussed what happened. They actually streamed it all if you want to watch, and this week, Riot actually responded to Nubrac through his support ticket. They said that they feel like Nightblue's behavior was unacceptable in this circumstance and that they're going to investigate the issue again. They also told him that he'll be getting a more formal response soon, but we'll keep you posted on that when it happens. This also isn't the first time this happened. About 2 months ago, a streamer named Masterfiend, who was playing support Vigar with Tyler1, was banned, allegedly after Tyler1 complained about Masterfiend. There is record of Riot going in a little harder than you'd expect them to when one of their bigger streamers is involved. But on the other hand, it's not like Nubrac is a saint. There are plenty of people out there who have played with Nubrac in the past and did not enjoy the experience. And pro players like Doublelift and Jensen have chimed in too. They've said that they would also report a player if they picked Teemo support and then went mid. And perhaps most insanely, Nubrac compared himself to Rosa Parks and MLK, which would be legitimately fucking crazy if he wasn't clearly trolling.
Did Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks?
Let's be friends forever.
Did they stay silent?
But Doublelift and Jensen's backlash, and yes, even Nubrac's trolling, does raise an interesting question. Why would you ever try to experiment and try new things in a league if it's just gonna get you banned? 2 years ago, I actually wrote about this. I interviewed a person who played support Nunu, but then went to the enemy jungle and counter jungle. He received a 2-week ban, and Riot's official line on this is that while his win rate was above 50%, his report rate was above 50% too. They also said that they promote experimentation in a league, and as far as I can tell, they still commit to that stance. They even made a commercial about it.
Do you even know how to use that?
Just swing it, man. Swing it, baby. Let's start some trouble.
Guys, this is never gonna work! Maybe it will.
But that ad bad is often at odds with the truth. Let's assume for a second that Nubrac wasn't trolling, that he legitimately thought mid-support Teemo was a viable off-meta pick. Riot should support that. The problem is that the solo queue system itself prevents that from happening. Riot has spent years designing their game, both from a balance and interface perspective, to encourage a very specific style of play. One top laner, one mid laner, bot lane duo, and jungler. If you lock in anything that deviates from that, people will lose their shit. And that makes sense, because it's literally not how Riot has told them the game works. Personally, I think experimentation is cool as long as you aren't being malicious and ruining the game for anybody else. See, that Sivir and every other AD carry he's ever left stranded in the bot lane was not having any fun. They were just screwed. If Nubrac was playing as a duo with a set partner who was ready and willing to 1v2 every single game, that would be another story. But as it stands, it's kinda hard to justify Nubrac's strat. And that's before we get into past behavior. But that doesn't mean what Riot did in this case was right either. Letting a streamer effectively wield the ban hammer because they had one bad game is pretty irresponsible. And it kind of sets a bad example for anybody looking to experiment or anybody who's just having a rough day. Look, I can't really tell you who's right between Nightblue and Nubrac. You should make up your own mind on that. But I do think that Riot should do more to encourage experimentation, which is why I'm going to the front lines. Get ready for on-hit AD carry Galio, coming soon.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.